Yo, what's good guys? Today I'm gonna show you exactly how to make money on Polymarket and how to arbitrage and many more tips and tricks and how to make money on these prediction markets. Prediction markets honestly is the best and most fun thing right now. It's honestly very easy to make money with them. It's way better than meme coins and yeah, let's just move in. So first of all, I think with prediction markets you need a higher balance. Honestly, making money with prediction markets on a low budget is not that. It's not that. Like, I'm pretty sure you cannot make money with low budget, to be honest. Yeah, first of all, you need to have some money inside your account. For example, me, I have 2k inside right now. I have 2 bets going on right now. Will Google have the top AI model end of December? And TikTok sale announced in 2025. I have it on no. This is kinda a flipper. This is pure gamble. This is pure gamble, honestly. So basically, what this market is, I don't know if you guys saw that TikTok sale got announced, but Polymarket for some reason won't accept that it's getting sold, and they need for ByteDance, is the company that owns TikTok, to actually announce the sale, which ByteDance, there's no way they do it, right? They're not gonna announce a sale. So every yes holder, as you can see, is perma fuming right now. And I keep telling them that it's not gonna happen just to annoy them more. Some guy disputed, and then some guy proposed a yes resolution and then disputed. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win this also. I don't know, it's a flipper. $90 I put in and I'm gonna make 350, something like that. I don't care if I lose the money, it is what it is. Now, the first tip I'm gonna give you is to actually trade on markets based on your knowledge, right? Now, let's just take me for example. I'm a dumbass. Like, I have no clue about politics. I know nothing about politics. So, what I'm not gonna trade on, it's politics, right? I'm never gonna click this thing. I'm never, like, I have no clue about politics. I don't know jack shit about politics. I don't know how many gold cards will Trump sell in 2025. I have no clue. So I'm not gonna touch this section. The only thing I'm actually trading on is tech and culture. This is the only 2 things I know. Like, nothing else. Nothing else. Now, why you don't want to be trading anything else other than things that you know? Because it's simple. Then you have no clue what you're doing. It's just gambling. If you trade based on things you know and understand how things are working in this section, that means that you have a small advantage, right? For example, me in this market, I actually made money. Let me show you. 3 days ago, I bought yes at 10 cents because I saw a lot of volume coming into this market with $109, and I sold for 900. It was super easy. Like, then I bought back in again, but then I sold at a loss because I saw this resolution. So I was afraid if Polymarket team is gonna accept it and I'm gonna lose all my money. So I got a 50% loss, and then I went back in because the Polymarket team didn't accept it. So yeah, we are back here again. So as you can understand, you need to trade markets that you actually have a clue about, right? I know a bit about tech, I know a bit about AI. Like, I usually always follow the news about AI. I love AI and everything AI. And in culture, I actually try to find markets that they're rigged, right? Now, what does that mean? For example, I had this market. Who is gonna die, right? From Stranger Things. I had Dustin, and I actually flipped it. Like, I bought in and then sold for a profit. But then I don't know, I didn't care about this market anymore. You need to find markets that you care about. Like, for example, Mr. Beast had a Team C something fundraiser, and it was at 70%. If Mr. Beast is gonna hit it, his goal for the fundraiser. And it's obviously that he's gonna hit it, like it's Mr. Beast, like he's an entertainer, there's no way he doesn't hit it, right? So the market was mispriced. You need to find markets that are mispriced. And never, and I mean never join in these Netflix markets. These are pure dog shit. I've lost so much money in these markets. These Netflix markets can fluctuate a lot. Oh, also, one more thing. If you want to trade AI markets, these markets fluctuate a lot. Not this one in particular, the top model, because Google is the best in all benchmarks. But let me find another one. Maybe this one. Yeah. As you can see, they fluctuate a lot. You can lose a lot of money. And also, another tip I should give you is to not treat prediction markets as meme coin trading, right? Let's just say that if, for example, I have I buy here Google, right? I have bought around here 80% or whatever, and then it drops completely. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna lose all my money, right? Because if the news aren't changing and there's no fresh news, that just means that some whales just sold and it might flip again. As you can see, it flipped and then Google is on top again. Now, it doesn't mean that if it's gonna drop, then you'll lose all your money, as with meme coins, right? Because with meme coins, if it's dropping, it's dropping, and then 90% of the time it's not going back up, right? So yeah, prediction markets is not the same. Even if it drops, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna go up again. Now, as you can see, this big drop here, it was hovering around 80%, and then it dropped around 75%, and then the resolution popped up. Someone proposed a yes outcome, and then it spiked back up again. But when everyone saw that it got disputed, it started dropping again, right? So a lot of things can play out. Like, a lot of people get scared to not lose their money, so they panic sell. That doesn't mean that this market has fundamentally changed, right? It just means that a lot of people are getting scared. So yeah, you need to pay a lot of attention to things like that, in that nature. Now, let's just talk about arbitrage. You can find arbitrage opportunities between Polymarket and Calci, right? There are a lot of market opportunities to find a good arbitrage. Now, a good tip to understand is to always go in above 10% difference, right? Now, how does arbitrage work? Let me find a good market. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna show you this market, SpaceX Starship Flight Test 12. On January 31st, you have yes at 19%, 19 cent to be exact, and then no at 78 before January, right? So before February, so January 31st or less. Now, what you need to do is you always take the smallest percentage with the other outcome on the other platform. For this instance, you take the 19 cent yes and you calculate it with 78 no. That means that the overall market, when you combine these two, is 97. So you have 3% to gain. Now, to be real with you guys, 3% gain is nothing. You should always find markets and arbitrage opportunities above 10 cents for you to profit, right? If you go in with such a small margins, you will never win money. You're just gonna lose money because Calci actually takes fees on every transaction and actually scams you in some ways, which I'm not gonna actually talk about in this video. But yeah, you need to find arbitrage opportunities above 10 cents difference for you to actually be profitable, and you want to go in with a lot of money, right? Now, another tip to be paying attention to is how much you actually buy. No matter, like this market, for example, is at 15%, but you can buy Yeser at 19 cents. Now, even if I put $20, I'm gonna buy a lot higher than this, right? Can you see it? 19.1, and here it says I buy that at 18.8. That's because Polymarket scams you. They're not really telling the truth here. You need to actually put some money here that you want to buy. For example, let's say $100. That's completely theoretical. And then as you can see here, it jumps up to at my average price jumps up at 24.2. That means that instantly, from the moment I buy here, I'm gonna be in the minus, in the drawdown, right? Because the average price here is at 18.7, and I'm gonna be buying in at 24.2. So that means that even if I go here and then I click sell, I'm gonna lose money instantly, right? Another thing to pay attention to is, even if Polymarket says here that the average price now is at 28, if I click sell, it sells me at 27.6. That means I'm not getting that full 28 that says here, and that says here. That means I'm gonna take way less money. Now, the only instance that this is gonna be accurate is if the market you are trading on has insane amounts of volume. For example, this one, it has 2 million volume, right? 100k. So if I actually want to sell, it says 96 here. If I want to sell, still, if you can see, it's not even 96. So that means that if I want to sell now, I'm not gonna make this this thing here. It's false. You need to actually calculate, if you want to exit the market, you need to actually calculate how much money it says here that you're gonna make, and subtract it with this, your original bet. For this instance, it might says here that I'm gonna win almost $40, but in reality, I'm gonna win $2. Even if I'm so much ahead, 2% almost, and I bought in at 94 and now it's at 96, I'm gonna lose money. Not to lose, but I'm gonna make only $2, even though it says $40 here. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace, guys.